What's going on, everyone? I'm back again with a new video. This is the Q&A for 1K subs. 3 years of random weird videos, making meme videos, videoing broken baby dolls, making music. It all has come down or led up to this. You guys did a good job asking questions. I was honestly expecting some more wild stuff, but you guys seem to follow the rules and y'all were very respectful and kept this fun for everyone. I think we're not gonna do a crazy intro of like a long documentary or essay of like, oh, I can't believe it, we got 1K subs. All my life I would have never, no, we're gonna get to the point. We're gonna get right into it. Here we go. Starting with Killer. What got you into rapping? This one's a pretty interesting one. I think it's a perfect one to start off with. I used to be a Fortnite kid. Growing up, I'd listen to like a lot of hip hop and stuff. Well, like specifically Christian rap. Never like secular stuff until I got exposed to Travis Scott through Fortnite. Yes, through the Fortnite live event. It was different kind of music. Although his music is heavier than Christian rap, obviously, for obvious reasons. I go kind of like listening to more of his stuff from it. I end up finding a remix that this one guy named Nitin Ranhawa did of Stargazing, where he added Eminem, Lil Wayne, and Drake, I think. That kind of got me exposed to a little more of a few more rappers, and I thought that was a little cool. Fast forwarding, Jack Harlow releases What's Poppin'. I hear it on the radio, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is fire. So I like look it up and to listen to it, I bump it. Well, Nitin Ranhawa ended up releasing a remix, adding a lot more artists. Like he pretty much got the whole like a rap MCU on it. Like he had some new guys. He had like Eminem, he had J. Cole, he had Kendrick, he had DaBaby, he had Joyner Lucas. Just like a ton of these rappers. Being new to rap, it was kind of hard to like kind of know who was who. Like when I was first listening to rap, I would get Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole confused. Now each of these rappers had something like different to offer on the track. Like, you know, you had Jack Harlow, he was kind of hot. Tory had like his aggressive flow. Logic was like, you know, he was Logic. Eminem kind of coming in clutch as always. But one artist that really stuck out in this remix to me was Joyner Lucas. Now, I think I had heard of like Kendrick before. I maybe knew about Lil Wayne before. I kind of knew who Eminem was. Even like growing up, I had heard about him with like the Grammy stuff. I even heard like Kendrick Lamar meme music mashups that people would make before I knew who Kendrick Lamar was, like the Super Smash Brothers remix some guy did. But I had never heard of Joyner Lucas before. I come across like more of his stuff. Now I know Eminem is like the big guy with the rap, like, oh, he's the one that gets everyone into rapping. But something was different about Joyner. I think because while Eminem, he was already big and he had been doing his craft for like years, since like the 90s, maybe even a little earlier. Now, I probably wouldn't say this now, but at the time when I heard Joyner Lucas, I considered him like almost equally as good as Eminem. I know that's super crazy to say in 2025, but this guy, there was something special about him. I think it was just the hunger for like more recognition, just wanting to be the best. Even though he was kind of a nobody, like people didn't know him like J. Cole, people didn't know him like Kendrick Lamar or even Logic. I think Logic was kind of big at the time too. But I was like, holy cow, if this guy, we're gonna call him a nobody even though he's not. If this guy can do the rap craft, even though he's not as big, and be like almost as good as Eminem, what if I could do that? Joyner's he's not really a nobody anymore, but I'm the kind of a nobody. Not kind of, I'm 100% a nobody in the rap game. I just, maybe you guys know about me, obviously, but I was like, what if I gave this a shot? Now, I was still thinking about the What's Poppin'. Like that beat was fire. It's a little corny looking back now, but listening to each rapper kind of do their own thing on it, on Nitin's remix, I was like, I want to try this. I want to give this a shot. So this is before I even knew what a doll was. I pulled up iMovie. I get the beat, and I write a rap for it. I recorded on that, completely unmastered, raw vocals. I think it turned out pretty good for the time. I ended up showing it to my mom and dad. They thought it was fire. They said that I had a gift, and since then, I've been in pursuit of this dream, man. Like, this is exciting. I didn't think I'd get this far. I didn't think I would get my stuff ever on streaming platforms. I'm making like fairly professional music. That's how I got into rapping. Question 2, if you could change one thing about your past, like if you said something or did something you don't like, what would it be? I'm talking more online and not personal stuff. There was this one guy named Southxavyy. A few of y'all would be familiar with him, like the guys that have been with me for a while now, like Nate and Killer. He was this troll that came to mine and Nate's DMs. He wanted to like teach us how to rap, but he wasn't. He was just there to troll with us and give us a hard time about our music. Instead of being mature and blocking him, I keep contact with him to keep arguing with him. And this goes on for like maybe days, to the point where like the guy's trying to like dox Nate. He does like diss tracks on Nate too. Even though he's okay, but Nate and I've become superior over him now. I just wish that I blocked him. It would have relieved me of so much drama and stupid stuff. Question 3, how much water do you drink daily? I've got a canteen. Oh, it's this one actually. I pretty much always got it on me throughout the day. It's, I drink it because it boosts your immune system. I don't talk a lot, so my throat gets very dry when I do like this type of content, so I gotta be drinking it to keep it wet. Also, since I've been starting to go to the gym more, you don't want to be dehydrated and go to the gym. That's so bad. And of course you need it for if you do sing and rap as much as you do like me. Question 4, can you do a morning routine video on your extra channel? No. What? No. Why? Who does that? From Ari's Art. Did you ever think you would reach 1K subs? Oh, yeah, of course. I'm not gonna be like, oh, as I said before, like in the intro, I never thought that I would hit 1K subs. Who knew? Some random person? Like, no, I knew I would hit 1K subs. It was more of like, when will I hit 1K subs? Because I got everything down. I studied like the YouTube rules. I watched videos, viewing other people's content. I saw like patterns of what they did, rules they follow to grow their channel. Knowing if I kept that up and just running my channel professionally, I figured it was only a matter of time, and just not quitting, it was bound to happen. Out of all the characters you've created, do you got any favorites? You know, man, it's complicated. I don't know if y'all know who Charles Schultz is. He's the guy that did Peanuts. This is kind of a tangent, but this is important. Someone asked if Charlie Brown is supposed to be him. Well, he explained that all the characters represent a part of him. Like, Linus is Charles's more timid side. Lucy's like his just fed up with everybody, F everybody's side. And I was like, holy cow, this is me with my characters. If you've like seen any of my little animations I've done, Junior's just kind of outgoing. He's cool. He's like determined. He can kind of have a big ego, but he just wants to bring people up at the end of the day. Omnihill's kind of like, he's a little bit closer to me realistically, and you can kind of see like similarities where he's just kind of fed up with people. He just wants to be left alone. Zero tolerance policy for BS kind of a thing. Guy can be kind of like slow. So it's just like all of these guys just have like a different thing, different personalities and traits. I think Omnihill is pretty cool. He's also kind of like a better version of me. He's just cooler. He knows how to fight. He's got better clothes. He's braver than me. Junior's cool because he's like always pretty much positive for the most part. He's just funny. He's a funny character. I don't know if y'all remember the dad that kind of like teaches the kid, my son, about stuff. I think he's cool. He's always got something to say, and he's also very positive. Yeah, so I guess in summary, I don't know if I really have a favorite. And y'all have no idea, I've got a ton of these other characters, like in my drawing books that I've yet to show. Like there's more than just cute little Xeno, heroic junior, semi-heroic junior, laid back on me hill, and unpredictable guy. Like there's a lot of characters. You just gotta wait and see. Number 3, do you ever wonder an alternative universe where you've never made the Man Jr. characters or never grabbed Legolas out of the trash? My music would not be as cool for one. It wouldn't hit the same. Skits would not be the same. Cover arts would be so lame, bro. Like it would just probably, not trying to diss it, but they would all be kind of similar to the One for Gods cover. It would just be me, and I'm boring, man. That's why I got like this colorful cast of characters that are just like out of pocket and just random and weird, because I am a boring person. No one wants to see some tall, like beardless man that wears a fedora on cover arts of music. Like that's boring. Or no one wants to see this person like being marketed. That's boring. People want to see those characters. People get shock. There's a shock value in seeing broken baby dolls on stuff like that. It lets people know that what I have to offer is not ordinary compared to a lot of stuff that the industry has to offer, the entertainment industry. I feel like mentally I'd be more down. My soul would be kind of heavier. These characters that I've made, they've been very therapeutic to me. Like before I even got into music, drawing these characters, like they're like my friends and family, man. When people have let me down, or when I feel like I've let people down, obviously Jesus is there for me too, but it's just felt like these characters were here for me as well. And number 4, hang on, she did this. She fumbled the bag and had to do her 4th one as a separate comment, which I'll allow this time. Maybe not next time, but we'll allow it this time. For number 4, how would it feel for you to do animation collabs with other artists? You know, Ari, I love you, man, but it would be so cringe. I'm sorry. It's one of those, maybe if it was like, I just don't know how well it would be executed. It kind of just gives me the ick. Like it would be different styles. It wouldn't match well. Audio quality is gonna be different. I think that might just because of like my whatever OCD traits I have. It seems like it's a recipe for disaster. It'd be disastrous. I'd love to be proven wrong, but again, it's just like, I really would rather not. From Southxavyy, all right, before I start, I want to say your legal name is available on Spotify. I mean, well, like, that was just kind of an example. Yeah, in case if y'all didn't know, I just said, like, don't ask for personal info. It should be obvious, but it's not always. Common sense is not always obvious to some people. For one, he asks, will you be buying the Switch 2? Probably not. If I do, it won't be for a very long time. Only so I can just get a pre-owned one. I don't really play video games as much as I used to. Nintendo's not the company that they were like 8 years ago. I can't afford to play video games from them anymore. Everything's so expensive. I'm just better off making more music and stuff with that time, or doing other things. Number 2, are you finally switching to FL Studio? Yes and no. I have it. I have the producer version. I just have to get used to it. It's like, it's not easy, man. It's like trying to run a space control, like something for a spaceship or airplane. And I'm just trying to make music. I would say, like, for me, BandLab right now is like, it's like a bike with training wheels, and then FL is like the next step with like taking the training wheels off. It's better, you can do more things with it, but it's just harder. I gotta learn how to use it, man. Maybe buy more plugins, watch more tutorials. I just gotta get to it. I will get to it eventually. Number 3, did you ever think about making an animated series, creating a storyboard and pitching it to an animation studio? I have. And I think even like my dad told me or said I should. I imagine a lot could go wrong on my end. The show getting rejected would honestly not even be the worst thing. Something would happen where I wouldn't be allowed to direct it. they would get like another director. Maybe if I had like an indie company do it, but if I was to do like Cartoon Network, Disney XD, if that still is running, I feel like I would lose like the rights to it. I'm scared of that happening. I don't know if y'all, I've never watched the show. The creator of Learning with Pibby, he was sharing on Instagram that Cartoon Network or whoever owned it ended the show, and but he doesn't have the rights to do anything with it. So it's just like, oh no, like if I was to see like Disney like scrap the Man Jr. show, if it somehow got the rights to it or like end it, or like I wouldn't be able, they wouldn't be mine anymore. They'd be Disney's. They'd like kill it off or something. Shoot, maybe I do become the director, and I just feel like it wouldn't be the way I'd want it still. Again, like it's like some OCD characteristics I have. It wouldn't satisfy me, but who knows? A lot can happen, a lot can change. From Muffin Wolf or PureHowl. Any albums with melodic songs. The closest thing I got right now is the one for the community. Actually, every song on there has melodic elements. Only song that doesn't is Who Passed You the Mic. That's like Fry trap metal. I've thought of doing like an auto-tune rap album. I've thought of making a project with you and your little gang. Bullock, Savage Ghost, Trey, Not Twinzo, just to kind of see who in this circle is the best artist, but that's up to you and them. We can see how that goes, or I can try and just do like some small EP by myself of like auto-tune rap, as if no other white guys are doing auto-tune rap. Your favorite song from you and I collaborate songs. We've got a few, so that's a little tricky. Star and Affection are tied. Star because I was executive producer of that song, and of course, if I'm executive producer of a song, it's gonna be, it's gonna be good. And Affection, that's almost like the perfect PureHowl Man Jr. song. I think it's like probably my best melodic verse I've done for you. I think you did pretty good on it too. Beat was awesome. Both songs were just very good. Plans for the future. I gotta get the program and reprogrammed on streaming platforms. Those are gonna hopefully have better mixes. I recently went through the program, fixed the mixing for it. I might try and make the mixing better on reprogrammed, or I might not. Maybe it's just fine. If it's not broken, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? And then afterwards, I'm gonna hopefully try and do singles and maybe not something super big for a while. From Nate Smith, better known as the Wordsmith, formerly Scary Kid. Top 5 rappers: Joyner Lucas, NF, Bizzle, Travis Scott, me. No, I'm kidding. One day it'll be me though. Don't worry. I think Joyner just cause like, again, this guy, he'll always be on my like good list because he just got me into rap. NF, he really showed me like you can be mainstream without having to have your music dirty. Bizzle, mad slept on Christian rapper, bro. Like this dude needs to be studied. I've actually heard before that before he makes a song, every time he prays that the Lord will like kind of just guide his pen. I think it works. It 100% works. Travis Scott, because he's like the best auto-tune rapper, guys. I don't mean to be like obnoxious with that, because I know there's so many auto-tune rappers, and so probably a bunch of people are gonna be like, oh, why isn't Lil Uzi Vert the best? Oh no, it's not Travis, it's Cardi. Cardi washes Travis. No, he does not. Cardi's not better than Travis, guys. I'm sorry. And Aha Gazelle, this is another Christian rapper that I listened to as a kid, and he was always fire to me, and I still listen to him now because he's just fire. Honorable mentions would be I'm gonna be assassinated for this. And then yes, he's not in my top 5. I think because he's not my favorite, but I learned a lot on how to be a better rapper from him. I'm not gonna be corny and like put him in my top 5 because I feel like it's kind of an NPC thing. Even though he is the best, but it's just like he didn't make me get into rap like my top 5 did. Lazarus, great Christian rapper. I'm very happy for him. He got saved. He really kind of helped me during kind of like a rough season where I really needed some hard Christian rap that was kind of like to kind of get me away from mainstream and fill my heart with like some healthier stuff. Oh, this is kind of ironic after saying this. XXXTentacion, just because he kind of showed me how to really be versatile. He does a lot. The guy that does like punk rock screaming in your ears, also doing like lo-fi, like that's kind of cool, man. If you can do like multiple genres, that's kind of fire. Social Club Misfits is another honorable mention. They're also very good. I listened to them a lot as kids. I don't listen to them as much now. Why I like them is kind of similar to Joyner. Like, well, actually, it might be kind of the opposite. They don't really care that they don't get recognition. They just do what they love, and that's making music for the Lord. It's pretty cool. Kanye, OG Kanye, not AI slop Kanye. Kanye, I would say, even though he's not like the best rapper, he really taught me to have fun with my music. Because back in the day, I was trying to I was focusing too much on being the best, when I was forgetting to the important part of making music, and that was having fun. You know, have fun with the craft, man. Like, why are you doing it if you're not having fun? If you don't, you know, it's exhausting trying to be the best. In details, what are your goals you look for in your rap career? Stuff like doing concerts, collabs you want to do, etc. Hopefully not concerts, at least for a very long time. I know you make a lot of money off of concerts, but I'm just, that gives me anxiety to think about right now. Get better at FL Studio. Bigger collabs. I want to see if I can hit up some of these artists that are slightly bigger than me, not like a lot, because like me working with like Ennifer Travis obviously is not gonna happen for like a while. Like maybe someone like Aha Gazelle on something. I was actually on an Instagram live with Lazarus, and I got to ask him how much he charges for features. He said I can DM him about it, and then we can talk. So we'll see if that happens. I want to eventually make merch. I think that'd be fire, like figurines of my little characters. T-shirts would be cool. Physical copies of my music would be cool. My biggest thing would probably be changing the music industry for the better. Like, I want to see if I can set examples of just making more like God glorifying music, even if it's not Christian, if at least just have it be, I don't know, just make it not so dirty, make it have like meaning, have a purpose, rather than just being about the money all the time. You know, man, it's lousy. Hip-hop is, especially like these recent years, man, it's also pushed me. Like, we need some underground rappers to rise up, bro, because the mainstream, we're in trouble with this mainstream garbage, man. It's like, yikes. What is your favorite song we've done, including remixes? Ooh, we got so many good ones. We got Where's Our Recognition? We got like Barbarian. Can't Leave Her Without It remix was fire. This is gonna be very random, but I think my favorite song that we've done would be Whole Nother Level version 2. It's the perfect song. It's the perfect WordSmith Man Jr. song. It wasn't explicit. Our mic quality was very good, fairly good. Rhyme schemes and cadences were awesome. Bars. It was the perfect song. Perfect WordSmith Man Jr. song. Hopefully we can make more like it, but we'll have to see. Favorite memory you have on your channel? I made an Is What It Is remix, the original song being by Derek Minor, after his Vivo video of the song reached 1 million views. Well, I tag him, add him, or message him, whatever you call it, telling him congrats for 1 million views, man. I was thinking like, oh, it'd be cool if he sees this, or he's probably not, because he's got better things to do. But he was kind of a smaller artist, and he was fairly active on his channel. So I was like, I just want to try and see, maybe he might see it. Well, he does. He sees it and he comments, "This is tough." I was like, holy cow. This was an artist I listened to as a kid, Derek Minor. He's also great. Maybe I might be able to collab with him too, who knows. This was crazy. This artist that I listened to, he saw my stuff. And this was like when I was kind of a smaller channel too, bro. And I still wasn't very good at making mashup remixes or even original music. It was so cool. I tried to be like normal, because fans being like putting artists on pedestals and like glorifying them is so cringe to me. I'll see him like, "Oh, Travis," or "Oh, Jordan, oh, you're my favorite rapper, I love you, you're a god to me." Like, dude, shut up. They're just people like you and me. They probably don't even like the praise. They just want to be treated like normal people. So I try to be like that too. When I reply, I pin it. Hopefully that's not like too much glazing, but it was like, oh my gosh. the guy that made this song, and he sees it and he likes it. Because that's another thing too. He could have just been like, oh, this is trash. Why did you mention me? From Savage Ghost, holy yap. Okay. From BluLightning Music, what type of equipment do you use and how much did it cost? So I have a MacBook Air I got for my birthday. I think it was it? No, it was Christmas, I think. I can't even remember. It was pre-owned. I want to say it was around $700 maybe. AT2020 USB mic with a pop filter I got for free with it. That was $80. I have JBL wired headphones I use. Those were like $35. Nothing super fancy. iPad Pro I use for stuff. This was pre-owned. Also around $500 maybe, but it's still it works. It's a good one. You get pre-owned stuff, man. That's the way to go. Off-brand AirPods for free. I think my dad got them and he was like, yo, you want these? And I'm like, sure. And those are helpful for like on the go thinking, like trying to hear the mix and see if it sounds good through those. JBL Extreme, the 3. This is my family's, but I can still use it. This was around $230, I think, and that's helpful for hearing how my music sounds on a speaker. So we got without headphones, with headphones, AirPods, because like it may sound different with AirPods, or sound different with headphones. And then we got the speaker. If it sounds good on all of them, then we're good. I have BandLab I use, which that's free. Is it fantastic? It's not fantastic. Maybe if you have like a powerful computer like my brother, but you're honestly better off getting FL Studio. I got the producer edition during a Black Friday sale, which was $150. So I'm not gonna do the math right now. You might say I take my music fairly seriously. What's your opinion on EDM? I'm sorry, BluLightning, you're gonna hate me, man. EDM might be one of the corniest genres ever. My dad really likes it. I've made an EDM song before, the Blackgate remix. It was fun, but it's just like, I don't know, man. It's like, it's kind of the same all the time. Maybe I'm just being super biased. Maybe I haven't listened to enough. Some of it's pretty good, but like, I don't know. It's just kind of corny, kind of NPC taste type music versus like hip hop, especially like if you can make alternative hip hop or alternative music. It's gonna be something different. It's gonna be something new. And finally, what color are mirrors? They are diamond color. From the Waffle God, what can we expect from you in the future that you may not be doing now? Again, Program and Reprogrammed are gonna get on streaming services. I don't think I said this before, but I want to try and make expanded editions of those, kind of like how I did with the one by my friends. I think for the Program, I got some new songs I'm gonna try and add onto it. Iron Wielding Part 2 is gonna be on there, along with the remix that's on Nate's channel with new mixes. A couple new songs are gonna be on there that will be new. Reprogrammed, I'm hopefully gonna release the instrumentals along with it. I really want to get back to the making the Man Junior Show shorts again. I'm gonna try and, as I said before, I'm gonna try and do singles just to be steady. They're easier to promote than big projects, and I can stay engaged with you guys. Number 2, what is one thing you would tell your younger self? Stay close to Jesus, man. Do not stray too far off from him. The world it's a very big and dangerous place. There's a lot of good things. The world's a very cool place, but there's some dangerous stuff in it too, man. Straying too far away from Jesus, man, you're gonna stumble and fall short of like your full potential and who you really are and who you can really be, who you're meant to be. But there's healing and forgiveness and new beginnings that can really only be found in Jesus, man. The world's gonna do everything in its power to tell you otherwise. It's gonna be like, oh, do drugs, watch porn, or sleep with girls, or get girls, get enough money. That'll help you. It's gonna tell you all these things, man. It's gonna be everything except for Jesus, but you're only gonna find real happiness in Jesus, and he will guard you, man. He will get you further in life if you stick with him than anything else that the world can offer you. That's what I would tell my younger self. If music never worked out for you, what would have been your backup plan? Animations would be given more attention, like a lot more. I had a plan to do comics way before I was doing music. This was when I was like maybe 13 or 14. That would have been kind of cool. I'd probably be publishing those art commissions on Instagram. But after seeing some stuff, I don't know, probably that may not ever happen. Pretty much a lot of the artistic, like with like drawing and animation and comics, those would have been my next thing if music ended up not working out, or if I just never got into music to begin with. From Jeremy Zyxo, good job with the 1K, bro. Oh, thank you. What is the best part of making music? I kind of panicked, sorry. It is another creative outlet that I can express myself in ways I can't quite do with other creative outlets. While I can use art or animations to express myself in some ways, those can't capture certain feelings that music can. I know there's like art therapy. That's helped me a lot with getting certain stuff off of my mind and just kind of onto paper. Kind of like how notes or schedules do, but with feelings. Music has been, I can kind of just, it's just kind of a different way of expressing yourself. If you feel powerful, you can put it in music form. If you feel sad and vulnerable, you can put it in music form. Workout music, you can put it in music form. If you just feel like crushing it, or just having a good time with friends, you can put it in music form. It's just like there's, it's a cool, unique way of expressing yourself. From Red Effect, is there a diss someone made on you that actually offended you? Diss tracks don't offend me from my experience. That's kind of how you have to be in the rap game, man. If you're rapping and you're like, you feel like a boss, and then you get in your feelings just because like someone smaller said something about you and then like motivates you to like do stupid stuff, like losing self-control and like ranting on Twitter, saying stuff you really shouldn't, that'll mess you up. That's no, you can't be a rapper and then you get in your feelings if someone says something about you. The closest thing I would say is I could say that like sort of hurt would be shots fired by Ice and TripleKiller. A little bit back, I was part of a rap group called Ice Records. Basically, we got into some disagreements. It split between me, Nate, and Rhett, and Ice and Killer. They ended up dissing us, doing a remix of Rap Devil by MGK. What they said didn't really hurt me as much as like the track being kind of like the nail in the coffin for our group, if that made sense. Nate wanted to respond with like a Kill Shot remix, and I was like, don't worry about it, bro. It's what they want. Eventually Nate got cool with them again. He still works with them. I eventually got cool with them too again, but I really don't do anything with them anymore. 2, is there a joke someone made about you that actually offended you? There was this guy in a Discord server that you, Nate, and I would be familiar with. For those that don't know, it was called the dance server. There was this kid named Van equals Candy. He found my music, and he unfortunately found my ZZ remix where I sing a hook to replace Kodak, because of course I have to have a big ego and think I'm better than Kodak Black. Now this was kind of a joke, but he was intentionally trying to troll me because the dance server was full of pricks. They were terrible people, very dumb people too. Like you felt dumber hanging around with them. He said my singing in it sounded like, get this, a retarded Kermit the Frog with downs. Again, as I said before, I don't get offended by stuff because it's just easier. It takes less effort to not be offended by stuff. But at the time, it did cut me a little bit, like, ooh, this, like, I didn't know how to do auto-tune, or even just like not auto-tune, just like mix it so it doesn't sound scuffed and terrible. Yeah, it just kind of hurt. It's funnier looking back now. It's just like, that was funny. But now, of course, I've gotten better at singing since then. So if you hate on me now, you are probably just a hater and sleep on my talent. From Mimichan, have you ever heard of or seen a Pretty Cure? I have not. It looks cool. It looks like something my sisters may have watched, but I've never seen it. What's your favorite show from Disney Channel? Oh, Phineas and Ferb, easy. Okay, not Phineas and Ferb. This is gonna be harder than I thought. Oh, okay. Big City Greens, bro. That was, I'm sorry, I was never into the cool stuff like Gravity Falls. Big City Greens, that show bangs. That was a fire show. I don't know, the concept was just hilarious. Number 3, I know it's not a question, but hello. Well, Amini, your insisted greeting is received favorably with much gratitude. From DHTVE or Damir the cool guy, what's your favorite animal? Foxes are the perfect animal, guys. They are just, oh my gosh, they're my favorite animal. Did you watch the Jurassic World Rebirth movie? I haven't. Admittedly, I've never been interested in many of the Jurassic World movies. I've never seen a trailer for one and be like, I have to watch that. It looks like the greatest thing ever. Or it's gonna be something different from last time. I imagine it would just be the same thing, like, oh, we created dinosaurs, oh, they turn against us, or oh, there was another one that's bad and these dinosaurs are good. Like, it's just like a different cast or something, and that's it. Like, it doesn't look interesting to me. Third one, do you like dragons? I do, but I'm not like How to Train Your Dragon, where I'm like, oh, I want a dragon as a pet. That'd be so cool. Flying around with like a dragon. I feel like that would kind of make me anxious because they're just so big. It's already a hassle taking care of a cat or a dog. So imagine taking care of a dragon. Lord Jesus, help us all. I like dragons as bad guys in media. I think that's pretty cool. Bowser from Mario is kind of cool. Other dragon characters, I forget the reptile or reptilio from Mortal Kombat. He's pretty cool. Nate really likes him too. Satan in his dragon form from the Bible is super fascinating. Like from Revelation, him getting his tail kicked by Jesus, that's gonna be epic when that happens. From Fire, oh dear, Deathcore. What do you think about Godzilla -1? I have not watched it either. Again, kind of like the Jurassic World movies, man. I feel like it would just kind of be the same thing. Oh, Godzilla, he's destroying the city, or maybe the different thing is like, oh, King Kong's the good guy now, and he's gotta kill Godzilla, or there's 2 Godzillas, and one's good and one's bad, or one's like a robot or something. It just kind of seems a little ridiculous. I'm like, Question 2. Who would win, your OCs or my Kaiju OC, the Revenger of Fire? In most cases, I think it would probably be yours, only because the requirements for the Man Jr. cast to win, they would be very technical. Looking at your OC, it seems like he can fly. He's probably big. I guess he breathes fire. So kind of like a dragon pretty much. And I don't know how effective bullets or swords are against him, because the only character I think that's the closest to being able to beat him would be Omnikill. Xeno could probably pounce and get a hold of his eyes maybe, but you know, he's a little fox. How is he supposed to be like a dragon monster? You know, Junior probably couldn't do anything against him. Guy might be able to do something like team up with Omnikill, but yours would probably win in most cases. Otherwise, if done right, I think the Man Jr. cast could beat your Revenger of Fire character. Question 3, I am so bored as a cat, so can you tell me a joke to cheer me up? What has 4 wheels and flies? From the guy with the one-dimensional relationship with Ari's art, will you do a face reveal? Maybe eventually, why? From Sacred Demon, favorite airplane, the ones from Star Wars. Favorite car, any of the cool ones from the 90s, bro. Those were like, there is not one bad cool car that's like aged poorly from the 90s, man. Like, it's all just, they all just look so cool. Now we got like Teslas and whatever, like the 3D polygon one, I can't even remember. Cybertruck? Yeah, Cybertruck, that's what it is. It's like, ugh, we're so toast with the new cars, bro. What are your hobbies? I like listening to music, I like making music, drawing. I like educating myself on YouTube. I know that I'm not trying to like flex or like be like narcissistic or anything. Like, oh, I'm better than y'all because I educate myself. I don't watch YouTube shorts, or I don't know. It's just it's just fun, like learning stuff and like knowing for like self-improvement and stuff. Searching up definitions of words to use to kind of add to my belt of vocabulary for rap, bro. Sometimes searching up definitions is so funny. I used to play a lot of video games, not as much now. I like Duolingo chess. That's fun. Number 3, hi, hello. From R&B flipaclip series, have you ever bought a childhood toy and it still sticks to you? I have one actually. Say hello to this guy. The Tigger 2004 baby plush with rattle. I think that's what it's called. This thing, I got it when I was like 1, and it has stuck with me since. I don't know how I have not gotten rid of it or why I still have it. I just thought it was just cool. It might be a collectible now. I looked it up. It was hard for me to find. I eventually found it on the internet. And apparently he came with a blanket and a frog. When I saw that, I felt like Anton Ego, or like the bad guy from Ratatouille, whatever his name was for a sec. Because I think I just faintly remembered him having that stuff, and I don't know what happened. I guess something had to go. It's already crazy enough that I even have him. So number 2, how did you make your persona? Now, I'm not sure who you're talking about here. I don't know if you're talking about like Junior or Omnihil or anyone else. I guess you're talking about Omnihil. That is the guy with like the fedora or straw hat and the long hair, and he kind of looks like weird a little bit. He's like the closest to a persona. He's loosely based off of me. I have his shoes. I got his pants. Obviously, if you don't have jeans, then I don't know what kind of clothes you're wearing. I don't have a vest. I don't have a tie. A bow tie at least. I used to have longer hair. I do have the fedora, his other hats. But yeah, he's kind of loosely based off of me. When I needed to give him color, I watched videos of like how to just do better color palettes. I eventually came up with his, and I wasn't too sure why I picked his colors, but they just kind of fit for him. Eventually I kind of looked up meanings for color, or like the symbolism for them, and I was able to find some really cool stuff. So that it was almost perfect. Hang on, let me try and look up. Blue kind of symbolizes trust, loyalty, reliability, wisdom, peace, serenity. It could also be like sadness, depression, or even just like this mysterious. This is an AI overview, by the way, I'm sorry. But it was like, holy cow, this is perfect. So I started like looking up other colors. Black, mourning, darkness, elegance, power, strength. Like you're seeing a pattern. I mean, maybe eventually you'll figure this, you'll catch on with this stuff as you see Omnihil and more stuff. But this is what makes Omnihil. These words: round, strength, reliability, comfort, decay. That's how Omnihil can feel sometimes. Light yellow color meaning joy, optimism, freshness, and newness. You'll notice that that those colors are like on his arms. It's kind of cool because it's like, and it kind of reminds me of me too. I want to give out joy, freshness, newness, optimism, just good things to other people, despite closer in me having like some more solemn, sad, kind of dark feelings, melancholy, like the blue and the brown and the black have. What you happen to lack is what you want to give the most to people. That kind of clicked for me when I kind of saw Omnihil after looking up all his color palettes. Maybe that's what makes him cool psychologically. From Everlyxoxo, do you play any instrument? I used to play piano, like many people, sadly. I dropped it. I wish so bad I stuck to it, man. I was just younger though when I was started. I could try it again. It's very good to know piano. For some reason, it really helps with music production and like being familiar with music melodies. It really helps just to know piano. I gotta get a keyboard for my music production. I know Frisk uses a keyboard. I know Kanye West uses a keyboard. From Enzo Media, favorite TV show. I said Big City Greens as my favorite Disney Channel show, but that's not my favorite show. Early Lego Ninjago, bro. That was fire. The writing, the characters, the story, it was so good. I know it was just kind of a kid's show. It's been a while since I've watched it, and I haven't watched the newer stuff. I've heard it's like lousy and not as good. I guess through the season where they like do the ninja games, Spinjitzu, the dojo games with like the Anaconda, maybe through the ghost season, but that one was kind of getting a little closer to the show not being as good. And I haven't watched all of the pirate season. My siblings have, and they said it was good. Honestly, the Lego Ninjago movie and everything after that, I can't trust it, man. I don't see it being good. I'm sorry. From Kayleb Milburn, have you done a crime not in a game? Does making 2 banger of music count? All right, guys, that is the Q&A. Thank you so much to everyone who participated. This was so fun. I'm gonna have to edit this a lot because I messed up a ton. This was awesome. Hopefully you guys getting to know me more might be fun or not. There's a weird thing with like knowing more about the artist you like makes you like them less or something. Maybe that's more like with politics, probably not with like hobbies and other weird stuff. Yeah, thank you again for 1K subs. Praise Jesus, man. This is super incredible. I love you guys. God bless. Jesus loves you. You have a very good day. Take care.